Welcome to the 2026 used truck market. I'm your host from Advanced Backyard Mechanic. No fancy studio, just a guy with 20 years of grease under his fingernails. Today, we're talking about 5 trucks that carry what I call the 100K mile death sentence. These trucks look like bargains, but turn into money pits the second they cross 6 figures. In 2026, with used truck prices still high, the risk is worse than ever. Consumer Reports just released their 2026 reliability data, and the gaps between good trucks and bad trucks are wider than ever. Plus, with 2027 EPA regulations looming, adding up to $10,000 to new truck prices, everyone's scrambling for used inventory. That means more junk is being polished up and pushed on to unsuspecting buyers. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which trucks to run from, what red flags to look for, and how to save yourself thousands. I've wrenched on hundreds of these beasts. The manufacturers knew about these problems years ago. They just hoped you wouldn't find out. Let's get into it. Truck number 1. 2004 to 2008 Ford F-150, 5.4-liter Triton. The 5.4 Triton uses variable valve timing with cam phasers on the front of the camshafts. At around 80,000 to 100,000 miles, they start failing. The engine makes a loud metallic rattling at idle. I've had customers pull into my shop with that sound saying, "I thought it needed oil." No, it needs $1,000 in parts and 16 hours of labor. One forum member posted about his 2005 F-150 with 107,000 miles. Dealership quoted $3,700 for phasers, timing chain, cam, and guides. Today, that repair is $5,000 to $6,000. Second, the spark plug nightmare. The 5.4 Triton uses 2P spark plugs. Carbon builds up around the tip. When you try to remove them, which you should around 100,000 miles, they snap off inside the cylinder head. Now you're looking at specialty tools, hours of extraction, or pulling the cylinder head. I've seen this cost owners $1,500 just for a tune-up. Third, the timing chain tensioner failure. The timing chain tensioners are made of plastic that gets brittle. When they fail, the timing chain jumps and pistons slam into valves. New engine time, $7,000 to $9,000. The real-world story. Last year, a young guy named Chris towed a 2007 F-150 into my shop. He'd bought it 3 weeks earlier for $8,500. The engine was knocking so hard I could feel it through my boots. We dropped the oil pan, full of glitter, bearing material, and chain guide fragments. Chris owed $6,000 on his loan. The repair was $7,500. He walked away with nothing but a lesson. Red flags? Rattling from the front of the engine at idle. Hard starting. Check engine light for cam timing codes. Alternatives? Find a Ford with the 4.6-liter V8. No cam phaser issues. Better yet, a 2005 to 2006 Toyota Tundra with the 4.7-liter V8. Those go 300,000 miles. But hold on to your wrench. That's nothing compared to Truck 2. Truck number 2, 2009 to 2012 Dodge Ram 1500. The HEMI has a cult following. When these engines run right, they're a blast. The problem is keeping them running past 100,000 miles. The HEMI tick more than a noise. You've heard of the HEMI tick. Owners convince themselves it's normal. Sometimes it's just an exhaust leak, but other times it's the sound of your lifters eating your camshaft. The 5.7 HEMI uses roller lifters. When they fail around 90,000 to 120,000 miles, they stop rolling. They grind against the camshaft lobe. Metal shavings go everywhere. The cam gets a flat spot. The engine misfires. The fix? Pull the engine. Replace the cam and all lifters. Flush the oil system. $4,000 to $7,000. The transmission meltdown. These Rams use the 545 RFE transmission. The transmission cooler inside the radiator can rupture. Coolant mixes with transmission fluid. The fluid turns into a pink milkshake. That milkshake destroys every clutch pack inside. A rebuild runs $3,000 to $4,500. The real-world story. Dave loved his 2010 Ram. At 105,000 miles, he noticed a tick, ignored it. At 110,000, louder. His buddy said, "That's just the HEMI tick." At 115,000, misfire on cylinder 4. I pulled the valve cover. A lifter had collapsed. The cam lobe was worn to a smooth circle. Dave's repair bill? $5,800. He paid it, but he said, "That's the last HEMI I'll ever own." 1999 to 2006 Chevy Silverado or GMC Sierra. Before you light up the comments, hear me out. The 5.3 Vortec is reliable. I've seen them go 250,000 miles, but the truck wrapped around that engine is trying to kill itself. First, the rust apocalypse. These trucks rot. The frame rails turn into Swiss cheese. Brake lines burst. Cab corners crumble. GM settled a class action lawsuit, but in 2026, these trucks are 20 to 27 years old. Even Southern trucks have seen moisture. If you live near the Rust Belt, these trucks are biodegradable. I've put a 2002 Silverado on my lift and had the lift arms punched through the frame. The owner drove it in, we lifted it, the frame folded, scrapped on the spot. Second, the AFM nightmare. Wait, the 5.3 didn't get AFM until 2007. You're right, but if you're shopping a 2007 to 2013 model, you're stepping into a different disaster. AFM shuts down 4 cylinders to save gas. The lifters fail. They take out the camshaft. Metal shavings clog the oil pickup. $6,000 engine replacement. A GM tech on Reddit said, "The 5.3 is a great engine until the AFM lifters fail. Then it's a boat anchor." Third, the 4L60E transmission. The 4L60E is fine when it works. These transmissions fail between 100,000 and 150,000 miles. The sunshell strips. The torque converter locks up. A rebuild is $2,500 to $3,500. And even a rebuild 4L60E will fail again. It's not if, it's when. Truck number 4. 2014 to 2018 GMC Sierra/Chevy Silverado. This is the modern classic everyone wants. Sharp styling, nice interiors, good power, and expensive problems starting around 100,000 miles. The CP4 fuel pump disaster. The 3-liter Duramax uses a CP4 fuel pump. It lubricates itself with diesel fuel. American diesel has lower lubricity than European fuel. The pump wears internally. It sends metal shavings through the entire fuel system, injectors, fuel rails, lines. The fix for a failed CP4 is not just a new pump, it's a new everything. Injectors are $500 each. The pump is $1,500. Labor is 15 to 20 hours. Total bill, $8,000 to $12,000. GM has lost class action lawsuits over this. They still use the CP4. The 8-speed transmission shudder. The 8L90 transmission has a known problem. The torque converter shudders at low speeds, especially between 30 and 50 miles per hour. GM issued multiple fluid updates. Spoiler, it doesn't fix it. The shudder comes back. The real fix is a new torque converter and full flush. $2,500 to $4,000. Even then, some trucks continue to have issues. The AFM/DFM lifters again. The Ecotec 3 engines continue GM's cylinder deactivation obsession. The lifters fail at higher rates than older models. Metal shavings through the oil system, engine replacement or major rebuild, $6,000 to $9,000. Number 5. 2004 to 2015 Nissan Titan 5.6-liter V8. The underdog. The truck meant to compete with the big 3. Powerful engine, roomy interior. But these trucks have a fatal flaw that kills them right around 100,000 miles. The Radiator Transmission Cooler Catastrophe, SMOD. The Titan uses a radiator with an integrated transmission cooler. The crimps fail. Transmission fluid leaks into coolant. Coolant leaks into transmission. The result is a pink, milky sludge that destroys every friction surface inside the transmission. Titan owners call it SMOD, Strawberry Milkshake of Death. Once you see that pink sludge, the transmission is already dead. Replacement transmission, $4,000 to $6,000, plus a new radiator. The rear differential explosion. The rear differential vent gets clogged, pressure builds, seals blow, fluid leaks. The differential runs dry. Gears eat themselves alive. I've seen Titans with 90,000 miles sounding like a jet engine from the rear end. Full rebuild, $2,000 to $3,500. The exhaust manifold curse. The exhaust manifolds crack, loud ticking, worse when cold. New manifolds, $1,500 to $2,500. The real-world story. A young woman brought me a 2012 Titan, 98,000 miles. Just bought it for $12,000. The transmission feels weird. I checked the fluid, pink. I explained, radiator failed, coolant in transmission, transmission living on borrowed time. Quoted $5,500 for new transmission and radiator. She'd spent her entire savings. She sold it for $4,000 to a scrapyard. Why 2026 is the breaking point? These Titans are 11 to 22 years old. The ones without SMOD are ticking time bombs. Nissan has abandoned support. Parts are hard to find. Consumer Reports ranks Nissan below average for 2026 reliability. The Titan is near the bottom of the pickup segment. If you made it to the end, you're serious about not getting burned. Hit that like button. It helps more truck owners find this video before a $20,000 mistake. Thanks for watching.